Thank you, Your Excellency. Once again, we want you to further talk about the Nigerian project, especially the ongoing growing insecurity, the calls in the polity for the president to resign as a result of the worsening security situation, and going further as a nation. What are your thoughts about Nigeria regarding 2023, the crisis going on in the two major parties and all of that? What is going on in your mind as to where Nigeria, what direction Nigeria should go?
When I watch a lot of presentations by some senators and members of the House of Reps calling for the service chiefs to be removed by the President and Commander-in-Chief based on factual concerns that relate to the security of lives and properties of Nigerians that are being killed on a daily basis, and based on the fact that the security situation seems not to be improving as suggested and defended by the government. Any serious-minded Nigerians must get worried about the level of insecurity in Nigeria. That is the honest truth about it. And any government that comes in, the first responsibility of his or her own out of office is the protection of lives and properties of all Nigerians. Nigerians are feeling very, very, very vulnerable as of today. People are feeling very unsafe, even if the level of the bombing have reduced. Then the volume of death have increased. And when you listen to the security agencies and the police and the SSS and the army that are in the field trying to flush out those rebellious elements that took arms against the state, you get more worried about it, because it shows clearly that the country is in trouble, and the country need more strong hands, to push and stabilize the fears of Nigerians. So the National Assembly worried are quite okay, are quite justifiable. But I also listened to the position of the president, who have defended their position very aggressively, to the fact that they've been doing the very best. They have reduced the level of frequency of the bombing. But at the same time, they have not defended the volume of the deaths that are in the increase. If the bomb have reduced and the volume of death have increased, how do you explain that? And this is what concerns virtually every Nigerian, irrespective of party affiliations. There must be a country before any party. So the other question about the political divide in view of, in post-2023 elections, is quite justifiable. People begin to talk about 2023 even before the president was sworn in. It's a clear sign of dislocation that is happening. It's a clear sign that the politicians have not learned their lesson. We, the political class, we have not learned our lesson. We are yet to understand or appreciate what patriotism is all about, what building a political structure is all about, that will guarantee the future of the future generations, in stabilizing the political institutions. We are so greedy individually and collectively for our own personal interest than the national interest. So you continue to see this unless and until we begin to appreciate that we need to have a nation that is strong, that is viable. And when the political environment is not strong, you don't expect the economic viability of the states. In the absence of political stability that will attract investors into the country, you will just be managing the affairs of the country. Unless the politicians begin to do things that is in tandem with sense of nationalism, sense of patriotism, believing that somebody must win, somebody must lose. But we must all put heads together to ensure that we elevate the level that we are right now to a level of stability, to a futuristic level that we all anticipate for, not just for us, but even the future children that are coming up, that believe in the unity and stability of Nigeria. Every country on earth, every human being on earth wants to have a country where his liberty and freedom are guaranteed. So I'm sure there's no Nigerian that wants to see what happened in Liberia and Sierra Leone, what is happening in Syria, to happen to our own country, Nigeria. Nobody wants to see that. So which means that we have a responsibility of doing all that we could, irrespective of the shortfall that we are going through, to keep this country going.
Thank you, sir.